even though it seems fun to have people to ride with, since I haven't in like 10 years or so, or 9 years, I do find, especially if I have my GoPro, I can at least talk to myself, and it seems crazy. It is nice to have friends to ride with. I used to have tons of people, whether it was BMX, fixed gear, single speed, road bike, mountain bike, anyone. But most of them, for the most part, have moved on, except for me, and maybe a handful, because of work and life and babies, if they have babies, and wives and fiancés and girlfriends. Nothing, the only thing I have is work. That's it. But I work for myself, so no excuses. I'm liking being on the Defender again, even though the seat situation is annoying, whether it's the saddle itself or being slammed, but that's a minor inconvenience. I just have to find a good seat, a good seat post that is thick enough that it won't shimmy down, and another seat post clamp that's the same size as the one that came on the bike, because it randomly broke when I was tightening it. So that sucked. The one I'm using now, I'm pretty sure it only works, if memory serves, from before I switched to the Univega. It only works if it's slammed or a little above being slammed, because of whatever reason it'll actually stay put, otherwise it'll just wiggle all around, or wiggle down, or wiggle to a weird side while riding, instead of staying straight as it should. It wouldn't be as bad if it wasn't so uncomfortable. I can't even remember what bike it was on. The seat that came, it might actually be the seat that came with the bike. I was gonna say it wasn't that bad, but I don't know now. I had another seat, but it broke. 2 seats, but they both lost the cushion because of how many times I would flip them over, constantly flipping them over and pulling them instead of doing it the opposite way, made them rip. And that's why I was using the comfort seats, because my normal sized, more comfortable seats both went out on me. So now I need to get some more, but hopefully, I was excited about that sale. I walked into my room as I was talking to my mom, then I hear the eBay cha-ching, and the buyer purchased it and paid before I got to my phone. So that was cool. Made it easier. I had just eaten before, so I was still digesting some pizza. So I waited an hour before I left, just because I was out earlier for a bit and I got a little overheated having my helmet on, hat on, hoodie, mask and gloves while I was at the thrift store. and my socks, all the layers and all the people, and probably the heat being on, and my beard. If I would have shaved recently, probably wouldn't have been as bad. But for me, having a beard while wearing a face mask for a prolonged period with multiple layers on, not so good. So I gotta remedy that sometime this week. I usually let my beard come in for the most part, or fully during the winter, to have an extra layer, but might have to shave completely or trim it, since I have the option for both. So we'll see. What? Didn't bark at me earlier. Any other times I went by earlier, just relaxed. Maybe it was too cold. There's a big screen TV outside the dog's house, and I'm gonna grab it.